Ever pondered why Sigma males seem to wrestle with unique frustrations? These men are often characterized by their fierce independence, introspective nature, and a clear resistance to societal norms. They walk a path less traveled, one that is filled with challenges and frustrations that are uniquely their own. From misunderstood independence to an intolerance for inauthenticity, a Sigma male's world is a complex labyrinth of experiences. Prepare to delve into the world of a Sigma male's frustrations. Independence is a virtue, but for Sigma males, it's often misunderstood. They prize their autonomy, yet find themselves battling the misconception that this independence equals aloofness. This couldn't be further from the truth. Sigmas do value connections, just on their own terms. When this is misunderstood, it can lead to a whirlwind of frustration. Their unique brand of social interaction doesn't equate to disinterest or detachment. Independence doesn't mean they are aloof, just differently social. Sigma males and societal norms often don't see eye to eye. There's a profound frustration that arises when they observe systems that fail to resonate with their core values. Society's round holes don't quite accommodate the Sigma's square peg. The struggle isn't about rebellion or stubbornness. It's about maintaining their integrity and authenticity. They're not trying to break the mold, they're just wired differently. The square peg isn't wrong, the round hole just isn't its fit. Small talk isn't a Sigma male's cup of tea. To put it mildly, Sigma males find superficial conversations, superficial. It's not just about the weather or the latest sports scores. It's about the depth, the meaning, the substance. They crave conversations that challenge them, that provoke thought, that go beyond the surface. But in a world that often thrives on the shallow, this desire can lead to frustration, and that's the challenge for Sigma males. They crave depth, not shallow social waters. The Sigma male's introspective nature often leads to a mental loop. This overthinking, while a sign of their analytical prowess, can also be a source of exhaustion and frustration. Imagine constantly dissecting situations from all angles, exploring every possible outcome. It's like having a chess game unfolding in your mind, with each move scrutinized to the nth degree. This relentless mental gymnastics can be taxing. Their minds are always at work, even when at rest. Trust is a treasure hard-earned in the world of a Sigma male. The Sigma male's journey of trust is a winding path, not a straight line. It's a process of building blocks, each one carefully placed after thoughtful consideration. Society often expects instant camaraderie, immediate trust, but for Sigma males, it's a different ballgame. The frustration arises when this thoughtful, meticulous process is misunderstood or rushed. Trust for Sigma males isn't a switch to be flipped on demand. It's a journey, not a destination. Sigma males have a low tolerance for anything that isn't genuine. This characteristic often leads to a sense of frustration when they encounter inauthenticity, whether in people or situations. They have a keen sense for spotting facades, and nothing irks them quite like a lack of authenticity. It's like a disruption in their quest for genuine experiences, a blip in their radar that is hard to ignore. Authenticity for them is not just a preference. It's their compass in a world often lost in pretense. Sigma males are not ones to follow the crowd, especially when it comes to authority. In a world where the chain of command is often considered sacred, Sigma males question and challenge the status quo. This resistance isn't born out of defiance, but rather a desire for understanding and authenticity. Hierarchical structures demanding blind obedience are a source of frustration for them. They thrive in environments that encourage independent thought and critical questioning. They question, therefore they are. Labels often misinterpret the Sigma male's independent spirit. They march to the beat of their own drum, and this can sometimes lead others to label them as difficult or rebellious. But it's crucial to understand that this is not about defiance. It's about a unique approach to life that doesn't necessarily align with the mainstream. It's the essence of being a Sigma, a path of distinctive independence that can, unfortunately, be misunderstood. They are not defiant, just distinctively independent. Sigma males often set their sights on the bigger picture. Their minds are grand strategists, orchestrating broad strokes rather than getting mired in the minutiae. However, the world often demands a meticulous attention to detail. This can be a source of frustration for our Sigma friends. They are more inclined to focus on the macro, the grand strategy, the ultimate goal. The little details? They're seen as distractions, detours from the path to their objectives. Remember, Sigma males are strategists, not tacticians. For Sigma males, emotions are a language not easily spoken. They hold a treasure trove of feelings within them, yet struggle to translate this richness into words. It's a paradox, really. Such depth of emotion, but such difficulty in expressing it. They're like poets who've lost their pens, musicians without their instruments. It's a frustration that can be all-consuming, this struggle to articulate what they feel. Yet within this struggle, there's a beauty. Their emotions are deep rivers, not shallow streams. Solitude is a Sigma male's sanctuary, but connection is also a necessity. This delicate balance can be a source of frustration. On one hand, solitude provides a space for reflection and introspection, a haven for their independent nature. On the other hand, they value genuine, meaningful connections. This internal tug-of-war between the need for solitude and the desire for connection can be a complex puzzle. But it's a puzzle Sigma males are willing to solve because they seek to connect, but also to reflect in solitude. Sigma males often see asking for help as a sign of vulnerability. They relish in their ability to solve problems independently, their minds working like a well-oiled machine. However, when they hit a wall that they can't scale alone, the frustration builds. They grapple with the idea of reaching out, their pride wrestling with practicality. It's a tug-of-war between self-reliance and collaboration, a paradox, if you will. Their self-reliance is their strength, and sometimes their struggle. Social expectations can be a minefield for Sigma males. They're often caught in a tug-of-war between their innate principles and societal norms. It's like walking a tightrope, balancing their values on one side and the world's expectations on the other. This isn't about rebellion or defiance, but the pursuit of authenticity. They're not trying to rock the boat, but simply seeking to stay true to their core beliefs. It's a constant challenge, a dance with societal norms. Their compass is their own values, not societal expectations. Sigma males may often find themselves perplexed by the reactions of others. This isn't because they lack empathy or understanding, but because they operate on a different wavelength. The Sigma male's unique approach to life can sometimes create a disconnect, leading to reactions that can be hard to anticipate. This unpredictability can be a source of frustration, as it disrupts their calculated approach to their interactions. It's like navigating a maze with changing walls. Predictability is not a luxury they often enjoy. The Sigma male's world is rich, complex, and often misunderstood. We've explored the nuances of their misunderstood independence, their reluctance to conform, and their aversion to superficial conversations. We've also discussed their propensity to overthink, their difficulty trusting others, and their intolerance for anything inauthentic. These unique frustrations, among others we've discussed, paint a picture of the Sigma male's world. Understanding these frustrations brings us a step closer to appreciating the enigma of the Sigma male.